Hey guys, and welcome back to Castle Crush, and today we are back here again with the double mana speed game mode here in Castle Crush. And this is similar to some other decks I've done, but there's one key difference here in this deck today, which is a lot of fun, and that is that I have two resurrection cards here in a skeleton Skull Queen combo deck here with the Spectre. So a number of different cards in this deck that make it very, very good. Even against some decks that should be good against skeletons. The Spectre can be a finisher card, the Skull Queen can be a finisher card, the Black Witch is one of the best defensive cards in the game, the Dark Angel can be a great finisher card if they are playing skeletons, which often people do play skeletons or archers in double mana speed. The Valkyrie just allows me to do things even faster. Maybe that's not... Well, it allows me to get more cards out more quickly, which I'm already going to be doing, but it's just a fun card to have, and it counters skeletons, so that's a good thing. And, of course, Skull Kings. Sometimes the Boneyards are not very useful later on. They're good at the start of a match, so we'll see how they hang on there, and maybe I'll swap them out for something a little bit different. But for right now, just lots of skeletons, lots of fun in the double mana speed mode. I'd actually already recorded this video once before, completely recorded it, and it turned out there was too much lag. So that's a consistent problem in this game mode for recording, is that there's often too much lag with these types of decks, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. So I get the resurrections out, it makes it real easy to just get my Spectre going. And we'll try to work with our Dark Angel and see what they do. They are trying... I see what they're trying to do. We're going to work against this, though, with our Black Witches. And make sure that we take out those cards that they're obviously trying to use as anti-skeleton cards. And once you can get the Skull Queen's effect going, it can become very hard for my opponent to do things. So right here, you know, I go here, and then I play the Spectre down, and yep, really hard for them to do much once I have those Skull Queens down. And the beauty of it is I often get multiple Skull Queens because of how fast-paced this game mode is. So you're not gonna. I can have one Skull Queen in one lane and another in another lane, and that makes it so hard for them to get rid of it. Plus, the Valkyrie is also a target that they might want to get rid of. Oh, that was not good. It'll be okay though, I think. The resurrections certainly do give me a lot of flexibility with things, just because I can bring back cards really easily. So in this case, we are going to go with the Black Witch, and they make a nice play there, honestly, but I'm going to go ahead and play this, and then we'll get our Skull Queen going. A little bit unfortunate, but I think we can just push past them, potentially. Especially if I can get my Valkyrie up, it may not be that big of a deal. And it wasn't. So we were just able to push past them and ignore the lane that had the mage in it. And that's often what I like to do with this deck. So it looks like they're going to rush me. I don't know. We shall see what they're going to do. And I've got my skeletons moving. And I won't bother bringing that back. We'll just go for a different move here instead. So it's only a plus 11. I can bring back a few things. Anything else I should bring back? And well played, man. Well played. All right. So one more for the victory chest. 2 boneyards to start things off. That's the way I like to see it. That's the best position to get the boneyard in, quite frankly. It's not so useful in the middle of the matches. It's mostly just for the very start of the match when I have lots of cards in my hand, and I can easily use the resurrection to just bring things back immediately. Okay, I have to do this quickly, though, because they are making the moves. Maybe not the best spot right there for that, but, you know, okay, this isn't too bad either. I got them to play things where I wanted. And let's do that the full resurrection. And a plus 27. We won't bring that back, I guess. Wait, and bring back the Skull Queen instead. Took out the mage, so that should be really good here. I think we're in great shape. Can bring back the extra Valkyrie. And one more hit. Yes. There it is. Good start there. Good finish. And the victory chest here we have ready to go. Let's see what's inside. We do have an epic card. The epic card is the mage. Okay, we have one boneyard to work with here, and then I got rid of the Skull King. So that works out okay. I do have a spectre here. I do have a spectre, so we'll see if they're going to, yeah, the Inferno. Elaine, I used the resurrection. Aw, it's kind of unfortunate. But I forced them to use 2 Infernos, so not the worst. Then I end up losing the resurrection, which is something I really can't do. I can't mess that up like that. And I need to know that better. Alright, so going to keep putting cards out in front here. And just keep continuing to play things. Because I seem to have them on the ropes here, and I do. So that worked out pretty nicely. We'll put down these and try to bait out arrows. There come the arrows. And then we can go in here for the Spectre. Plus 29, and then we can go straight in here for the Skull Queen. And then another Resurrection. And another Spectre. And, what to do now? I think we're going to go for the next Valkyrie. Next Valkyrie, let's go. Alright, so bringing them back again here. Pretty much just throwing everything out there. And looking good, guys. Looking good here. I guess we'll throw out the Black Witch into that particular mix. And that was good enough to get the win. Yeah, unfortunately, I would have liked to have that Boneyard. So we're just going to keep trying to play things here. I'm going to go with the Valkyrie next. And we're going to save... I'm saving the Resurrection for either the Valkyrie or the Spectre, if and when they go down. Which isn't totally clear yet. So, okay, their first Resurrection. Pretty solid one. We'll play the Spectre over here, plus 44. And we'll bring back the Skull Queen. I guess that's probably worth doing. And they're done already. Yeah, you can see right there, the Skull Queen, just really, really good combo. If you have the Skull Queen, great legendary card to have. Skeleton decks aren't great against everything, but when you do get wins with them, they are very, very effective with the Skull Queen. And now I think we have to just play our Skeleton Swarm in both lanes probably, because I need to clear some of these skeletons off of here. And I guess we'll go ahead and play the Spectre because it should be able to take out that fairly easily, and then we'll just go for that, but not to take out the mage, just to try to put some pressure on whatever else they have going on there. And hopefully we can put this thing together. All right, so come on, come on, come on. Okay. We're still working this thing here. And come on, okay. So we're bringing it back, guys. We are bringing this thing back. They've taken out a lot of my health, but I was able to finally put some things back together here. Gonna resurrect just to try and deal with this situation. Still bringing things back. And they have another Black Witch here, so probably going to try and fight. I mean, I put another Black Witch down. That ended up being enough. Well played. That was very, very close, though. I couldn't even follow what was happening. I was just trying to focus on which cards I needed to take out and which cards, you know, were doing damage to me because I had so little health left that I really had to focus on defending a little bit more than I usually do in this type of deck. So I guess we'll go with that, and then yeah, so I ended up getting rid of a resurrection. Not usually what I'd want to do, but I felt like there it was the best move with the cards I could see. So we are going to bring this back, and then we're going to play the Spectre in the middle lane. Plus 18 Spectre. And try to get my Dark Angel going. The Dark Angel can be a pretty key card here. Okay, so we managed to take out their Dark Angel, which is really good too as well. And I think now the main thing to do is to try and get the Valkyrie out. 2 Valkyries going. Those will make it very hard for them to come back. Nice. So I know what the key cards here are. I mean, you know, the Skull Queen and the Valkyrie in particular, if I can get those out behind like a stack, they can do a lot of work, like an enormous amount of work for me. So I try to normally focus on getting them out because they can be the finisher cards. But the Spectre can also be a finisher card. Normally it's just a great counter card is what I found. So get rid of that guy, and then again we'll try and focus. I'm gonna try and bring this back. Uh-oh. Yep. Slight problem here. Man, okay, this is a deck here that's really going to cause me some issues. But we're going to try and force our way through anyways. Unfortunately, that did not work out super. Okay, we were able to clear what we needed to clear, though. And I think that is probably the most important thing. Come on, have to clear that. Have to clear it. All right, we were able to clear it and able to get back into this match here. So let's get that Spectre down. This is a huge, huge game changer. Bring back those skeletons, and we'll do another res to try and bring back the Valkyrie against that Reaper, which went down, and now totally turned around that match. Let's go. Well played, well played, well played. Really super, super happy about that. I think I've been pretty good this week about getting more content out. Like, it's definitely been more videos, and I'm hoping to get back to, you know, like at least 5 or 6 videos per week. The goal would be at least once. Well, I don't know what the goal would be. The goal would be even more than that, but, you know, that's not always a reasonable sort of thing. You know, I mean, there can be busy weeks and things can be busy, and yeah. So I'm glad, though, with the amount of videos I put out this week, and hopefully can keep putting out a lot of videos in the near future. But it is an objective of mine. For a while, I was taking it kind of easy for various reasons, but I think really going to be focusing more here on that. Oh, man. I'm trying here, but they're really bringing the heat, although I'm really forcing my way through these Phoenixes. Like, really forcing through these Phoenixes. So, gonna try and force the top couple of lanes here. Get out a giant spectre. There's a plus 40. Probably not going to mess with that too much. Just checking to see where I should deploy my key cards. I guess we'll bring that back. They're still forcing my stuff back, but I certainly seem to have an edge at the moment. These resurrections plus the Skull Queen are really, really hurting them. Alright, so we're going to actually take a different approach here. Get the plus 64 down to block that bottom lane. And now I think we have them on the ropes, but we're going to have to make a few more plays here. That resurrection was huge. I don't know if they can stop it again at this point. So, especially when these skeletons are pushing so fast from the Skull Queen. But I'm at low health pretty much. Lots of lag at the moment, guys. Tons of lag. But we're still trying here. I'm going through for another resurrection. Actually, I was about to miss that res. So, I don't know. Yeah, I said in the last video, I've really gone through a lot of Castle Crush content. Really worked on a lot of stuff. But there's still a lot more work to be done, I think, is what it comes down to. And I'm hoping we can do that this summer. This is a pretty big summer for this channel, just in terms of trying to prove that, you know, I can and should put more time into it over the course of the next year. And, I mean, we're just going to have to see how it goes, and I'm going to have to try my best to really make the best content as we get that resurrection in. But, you know, I've really just been trying to think about what games can I play here that are going to expand our audience here and really improve what we have going. And it's a really tricky topic for a variety of reasons, just because games change, games come, games go. You know, Clash Royale being on sort of like a downward trend really changed everything, because that's a game I thought I might transition to, but then, you know, it's like, maybe I don't want to transition to it now if it seems to be on a downward trend. I got to figure out, you know, what's new at this point and what I want to go with. So, pretty tricky stuff. It's a pretty tricky thing to figure out. But hopefully we can do it over the course of the next, like, 2 months. I'm really going to be putting a lot of work into this channel. And hoping it's going to work out. But you never know with these things. So that's why I have to give it a lot of effort. And as we pull off that win, very, very nice win right there. Really was pretty happy with this deck in terms of how it performed, even against decks that seemed like they should beat it just because they had the counters. When you get the Black Witch out there, like I said, I mean, the skeletons can really plow through Phoenixes, for example. They can really push their way through them because they reach them faster than the Phoenixes can take them out. So that's going to do it for this video. So leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments about this video and what other types of content I should create and maybe what other games I should play. I will be focusing on some other popular mobile games. I'm not entirely sure which ones yet. I would maybe like to make some content on Bloons TD6. I don't know if I'm too late to that party or what, but I'll keep looking for other options. So maybe subscribe if you're new to my channel. And thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos.